Many VR developers or game developers in general choose to make simulation games. This type of game is generally easier and cheaper to make, and surprisingly, many players enjoy this kind of experience. Now personally, I was never a fan of simulators. In fact, I don't recall myself ever playing one. That is until Ticket Studio reached out to me with a review key for their recently released PSVR2 titles Electrician Simulator VR. So I was like, sure, I run a PSVR2 channel, so why not take a look and see what this is about.
The coop. So you want to follow in your old man's footsteps and become an electrician, huh?
So Electrician Simulator VR is exactly what the name suggests. You play as an electrician or as a young man learning to be an electrician. In each mission you visit a new location in which you have a job to do. Of course, the difficulty of the missions gradually increases the more you progress. You'll be tasked with everything an electrician does, from laying cables on the walls, connecting electrical appliances, repairing outlets and switches, to replacing bulbs, etc. If you have any damaged items, you can go ahead and sell them in the shop, and you can also buy some necessary equipment that you will need to get the job done. But of course, always keep an eye out on your balance, because anything you spend is from your own money, and is not covered by your client. In every mission, you have 3 optional tasks that you can complete for additional rewards. These tasks can be related to your work as an electrician, but they can also be something entirely different, like erasing the traces of your presence, for example. I found these additional tasks fun since they help keep the game feeling fresh. And by the way, in case you did not know, Electrician Simulator VR is a VRification, and yes, I just created that word, of Electrician Simulator, the flat game that was released back in November 2023. So if you have played Electrician Simulator on your PS4 or your PS5, then this will be the exact same game, granted that it's now in first-person VR. So you can do a lot of things that you couldn't do on the flat version, like playing basketball for example. So how does the simulator look on PSVR2? Well, it looks okay. It doesn't look spectacular, but I've also seen a lot worse. So this is just your average looking VR game. It's not that sharp, it's not that detailed. Some noticeable aliasing occasionally, but not a big deal. So overall, in terms of graphics, expect this one to look like your average indie game and nothing more. When it comes to gameplay, unfortunately it's also not that great. The animations are a bit stiff, there's quite a bit of jank, and sometimes you press a button and nothing happens. The game just doesn't feel responsive to play, and that's disappointing. However, when everything works, and to my surprise, it can actually be fun. I never thought I'd say this, but turns out that trying to solve an electrical issue in VR can genuinely be fun. So you see, I'm starting to get why simulators like this are so popular nowadays. They just pique your curiosity and capture your interest, and just like that, you're now seriously trying your best to get that bulb to work again.
Itself is faulty too. Time to replace it. Grab the cable from the right side of your waist.
So do I recommend Electrician Simulator VR for its launch price of 17.99 USD/Euros, 14.99 pounds? Absolutely not. I think this is an average simulator that can be interesting and fun sometimes, but it lacks some polish and therefore, in my opinion, it is not worth its current price. Now for 5 to 10 bucks, sure. If you like simulators or if you love electricity, then definitely pick this one up on sale. But for now, I recommend you hold off. And if you live in North America, you don't want to hold off, but you also don't want to pay 18 bucks, then here's a free code courtesy of Take It Studio, and I hope you enjoy.
Great. Now turn the circuit breaker back on and test the lamp.
And that's gonna have to do it for this video, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. April is just around the corner, and we're still miles away from reaching our monthly subscriber goal. So I would very much appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button as well. Also, let me know in the comments below if you like simulators or not, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, take care.